Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you around my bases in Road to Vostok. I've been having a lot of fun with this title, and I currently have over 110 hours in the game. I've been playing on standard to learn the ropes, and I've just been playing on the vanilla version, no mods, just vibes. I also made this video so I can document my base progress, since whenever I lose this character sometime in the future, I can at least have some record of the bases I've put so much time into. I think after I lose this guy, I should have enough experience to play Iron Man difficulty. Anyways, feel free to drop a comment, and thanks for checking out the video. Okay, so here's the cabin, the quaint little cabin that you start in. Start with the kitchen. I've just added cabinets to this side and up top as well. Got some odds and ends. Can't have enough toilet paper. Tons of sugar. I have a cooking station here, but I should move it. And then just cabinets. I haven't really used everything, but I have used some of this stuff. This cabinet has stuff for my attachments mostly. A healthy amount of field rations that I've gotten from airdrops. Decent amount of water from airdrops as well. Yeah, and most of the other things I've moved to my tent or attic. I have a healthy amount of drum mags. Then I have some keeper weapons here. Should sell all these Mosins, they're kind of trash. This locker is for my ammunition and magazines. More keeper weapons as needed. Little trolley with some guns for sidearms and television. I have a double freezer, one for food, one for drinks, but I've moved most of it out. And then medical cabinets for just various medical supplies. And again, I've mostly transferred to other bases. And some med kits. Off in the bedroom is, I've turned my bed sideways from what it started to save the space. And then I have a little fishing shelf. I got a Santa jacket randomly, like way early in the game. I've just kind of kept it. And I've got some extra cassettes in here. There are 4 cassettes, but I have duplicates of a lot of them. And one of my guitars is here. I have a lot of clothing from when I was first starting the game, so I should probably get rid of a lot of that. But I've just kept it there. I haven't really wanted to mess with it. But yeah, that's it for the cabin. Let's move on to the attic. So here's my attic command center. Up front here is my intake table. This is where I do all my weapons sorting and item sorting. All the weapons up here and those plates and stuff. Everything on this table is for sale, and I'm going to be selling that to various traders as needed. To the left here is my medical station. I have bandages, stockpile painkillers, and some other various healing items. I do utilize some nightstands for the other stuff. The Jenga tower is splints there. The shelving here is just a nice use of space and just some odds and ends, so I don't have to put into a cabinet. I could just put it on there. On this side is just a collection of cassettes. I get a lot of duplicates. I even keep duplicates at my cabin, as you guys saw, and then some extra magazines. Off down to the wall of lockers here. I keep a lot of ammo in here and a lot of magazines for the guns that I use. I do really like using the RK95. It's probably my favorite gun in the game so far, so I've been using that quite a bit. I keep a lot of magazines, a lot of ammo for those. And the other lockers, I have a couple extra plates, a couple of attachments, and I was going to use this for grenades and some other odds and ends stuff. This table over here is my keeper table. So these are all weapons that are pretty fresh. The durability is high, and just some other things for atmosphere, like some books, some chewing gum, which they just recently added in the game, and an office chair. Over here, I do have 2 freezers, just like in my cabin. One for food, a little bit more stockpiled, and one for drinks. This is where I usually dump all my stuff when I do food and drink resource runs in the village. Got a stove, that's just because I'm filling them with potatoes, and some mess kits. I haven't really used the shelves that I put on, but I've just kind of put them up. Over here is like my department store rack of clothes and stuff, so if I ever die in the zones where you do respawn, I can re-outfit myself like immediately. And I even have extra patrol bags, knives, clocks, stuff like that. And then I do have a little cool couch, chill couch, and a fishing table. So I got more fishing stuff. And I just have an extra locker. Over here is my shooting range. Just various guns and stuff. Some cigarettes and some dip as I, practice my shooting. And when I do get plates trashed or helmets, sometimes I keep them and then I just add them to the range just to give it a little bit more flavor, So I can come in here and just practice shots. I can shoot from all the way across the attic if I want. Yes, uses some durability in your weapon and uses some ammo, but I don't know. I think it's satisfying nonetheless, especially if you're trying to check out a new attachment or try a gun that you haven't really used. So you can kind of figure out what the firing is on it, if it needs to be loaded or reloaded a little bit differently. And then the last part of this is going down the Persian carpet row is the bed area. So on this whole backside wing, healthy amount of pillows, and then I've made a little sleeping area here. So pretty chill. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and a whole bunch of photos. Or paintings rather. I know they're the same painting, but I've just been collecting them and filling that wall up with all the paintings. So yeah, here's the command center. And then I've been moving a lot of things to the tent, so let's go check out that tent. So here's my tent shelter. And this is where I've been putting most of my stuff now that I've been working up to getting through the minefield, getting into Vostok. I've moved a lot of my good weapons up here and my replacement weapons for RK95s and PM5s, along with like a ton of other guns. And I brought a guitar up here with me too. So anyways, we'll start. I have 3 fridges. Got a little bit of everything. I brought a bunch of stuff with me to restock all this. Won't go too much into restocking as I'm giving the tour. But energy drinks and waters. Some food items, some more energy drinks. And where I would keep more food, and I just stash the rest of the food like wherever I possibly can. I have a whole bunch of military crates to make good use of the space. I have a nomad bed for space and a special crate that I got from doing a task from the gunsmith. I'm using a lot of table space though. I have over 12 helmets for police helmets, some other green helmets here. And then my pride and joy is I have a couple rigs here, but my pride and joy is a special crate. It's got all of my plates and replacement plates. And I even have level 4 plates that I've found on the ground scavenging in outposts. They were kind of just laying on the ground, so level 4 plates are out there, guys. I have some field rations, a lot of med kits, replacement bags, and then the table has just guns that I have for replacements, like 2 MP5 direct replacements and 2 RK95 direct replacements, along with 3 more RK95 direct replacements and some other guns. I have a bunch of healing items, again, more healing items like strewn about the tent. I have a whole bunch of attachments in here as well. Then in these crates, I have grenades in some of my other guns. Another RK, fresh one, 95%, and 100% PM5 SD. And then I have just a little bit of space that I'll probably end up using for more food so I don't have to put it in the tent, or more healing items as well. But my cozy little tent is my little forward operating base as I just kind of farm outposts sometimes and work my way up to going to Vostok a little bit more. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. And if you're interested in checking out any of my streams, I currently stream 5 days a week on Twitch, and I put the link to my Twitch channel in the description below. Have a good one, and see you in the next video.